Second one is narrative management system. So narrative management system is something which we realize in a big way because victory is in mind. It's always in mind. If you ask to a Pakistani whether you lost or won, you say, my chief has become Field Marshal, we must have won only, that's why he's become Field Marshal. So what I'm saying that this is how you can influence the population. So it is the domestic population, it is the adversaries population, and it is the neutral population. Can rising powers be accommodated? That's a question you have to ask, and you will get the answer yourself. So then we made inroads through our own way. And the narrative management system, by getting the social kind of a sensitive index, then getting to use the Twitters and other handles from other places. So the strategic messaging which was there was very, very important. And that's why the first messaging we did, that okay, justice done, Operation Sindoor, that hit the maximum, I am told, in the world today, the number of hits which received. So that was the strategic messaging by a simple message. And the logo which you see all over the world was created by a lieutenant colonel and a NCO. So we prepared all this. So when we were going in for this kind of Operation Sindoor operations, we were also going for these things because narrative management system is important. So an Operation Sindoor, what we did, we played chess. Now what does it mean? It means we did not know what is the next move the enemy is going to take and what are we going to do. This is something we called about the gray zone. Gray zone is that we are not going for the conventional operations, but we are doing something which is just short of the conventional operations. Conventional operations means go with everything, Clausewitzian approach. Take whatever you have. And if you are able to come back, it's okay, otherwise stay there. But that is the thing which we talk about the conventional approach. Here the gray zone is any activity which is taking place in all domains. That is something which we are talking about. And Operation Sindoor taught us that this is the gray zone. So we were making the chess moves. He was also making the chess moves. Somewhere we were giving him checkmate and somewhere we were kind of going in for the kill at the risk of even losing our own. But that's the way life is all about. And since Operation Sindoor, you may be actually saturated by seeing the TV and the parliamentary debates. So I will not spend much time on that. I will say how the technology came into play. But certain things important. 22nd April, you're aware what happened in Pahalgam, and it actually shocked the nation. 23rd is the time when next day itself, we all sat down. And this is the first time which RM has also said, I think enough is enough. And all the three chiefs were very clear, something has to be done. And the free hand was given, of course, that you decide what is to be done. And that is the kind of a confidence with the political directions and political clarity for the first time we saw. And that's what made a difference because we want to do a lot, but that kind of hand-holding and kind of free, no terms of restrictions, if I can say that. And that is what kind of raises up your morale. And that is how it helped our army commanders or commander-in-chiefs on ground to kind of act as per their wisdom. Of course, then 25th, we visited the Northern Command, as you're aware, that is the place where we thought, planned, conceptualized, and executed the 7 targets out of the 9 which were destroyed and where a lot of terrorists were killed. 29th April, of course, was the time when we met the Prime Minister for the first time, and thereafter, next day, of course, why I'm telling you this? Because it's important that how a small name, Operation Sindoor, connects the whole nation. And I was telling Director also that when he briefed me on this, he said, okay, we'll have this name Operation Sindoor. And I thought it is Operation Sindhu. Sindhu is basically Indus River. So I said, excellent, sir. Indus Water Treaty has just been frozen by you. He said, no, it is Operation Sindoor. And just see, this one name has connected the whole nation together. And today people are saying Sindoor to Sindhu, everything we have taken care of. But that is something which galvanized the whole nation as such. And the soldiers per se, because when I went on ground and I told them that, look, any sister, mother, daughter, whenever she applies the vermilion or the sindoor, she will always remember the soldier. And I think that was the connect. And I think that was the connect which they brought the whole nation together for one cause. And that is the reason I think the whole nation was saying, why have you stopped? I think that's the question which was being asked. But of course, that has been amply answered by. So the strategic clarity was in dime. That is diplomatic, information, military, and economic. And that's why you see that the IWT was frozen. Then High Commission strength was reduced. The defense personnel were moved out. Persona non grata, they were declared. And visas were revoked.